the times I like to hit it is when I'm in close guard, and if they start to lay down on me a little bit. Now the hard part sometimes is getting your leg in. So when I shrimp a little bit, see how it moves his arm? Now that gives me enough room to hook my leg. So if his arms are down too hard, sometimes it can be hard to move his arms, okay? But if I shrimp and I can maybe push his head as well, see how his arm had to move right now? Now I can slide my foot right in that pocket. Now when I come back in, it's like I have a half touch on. I like to trap one arm down. Now the other arm, if I can, I like to be under. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I like to get it under me if I can. But even if not, like right now he's so low it doesn't matter too much. Now I'm going to pull a little bit toward my chest to bring him up a little bit. And when I do, I'm going to use this leg to kick him up and over. Okay? And then I like to go to side control. The reason being is a lot of times if you try to just, your leg was here, if I just come up and over, I get stuck in half guard. Okay? And I don't want to be stuck in half guard because then I have to try to pass his guard. Okay? So if I go to side control, I got the sweep and then I don't have to pass his guard. I'm already kind of around. So again from here, if he's holding down, I'll maybe get the collar control like we did. I can use the knee grip as well to keep him pulled down. Now from here, I keep this foot on the, I'm going to put that foot down, shrimp. Now my hip moves his arm forward. Now I'm going to slide my leg into that gap, and now I can just pull right back to where I started. Now if I already have this bit grip, or if I can modify it, I'm going to pull toward me. By pulling toward me, now there's a little less weight on his knees. So I'm going to pull toward my chest and then kick with this leg. Now I don't want to go right into his guard, so then I go to side control. So I'll show that again. So he's down, pressuring on me. Now, is he doing what he's supposed to be doing? No, what's this guy supposed to be doing? Posturing. But a lot of times guys are afraid of getting things choked, or they just want to hold you down and they'll stall out inside your guard here. And maybe they don't, like they're ahead on points, you got guard, but they don't want to give up anything. And you're just kind of stuck here moving them. You can't submit them, you can't sweep them, and you're just kind of stuck in this position. And they're not even trying to pass. They're maybe there's 20 seconds left on the clock in a tournament, and they're just trying to ride out the clock on you, right? They're not attempting to pass, they're not attempting anything else, they're just trying, it's not about points, and they're like, well, stabilize, just hold the position, and then you're like, and you're kind of just frantic here, and you can't do anything. So from here, we're going to, again, I can grab the collar. Actually, let's go ahead and do that today. I like sometimes just what we refer to as the collar control, because I can use that key or note. Since we have this handle, we're going to use it for our sweeping. Let's get a hold of it. Now from here, I'm going to shrimp out. That pushes that arm away from me. Okay? Even if he's holding me pretty tight, my leg and hip is stronger than his arm, so it creates that space for me. Now, the foot slides into the gap and back into the center. Now I pull toward my head, pulling with this arm too, so both of them are kind of pulling. I'm going to pull toward my chest and kick with my leg, and then right in this side. Everybody good there? I'll take you guys through it about, I'm holding this arm. That way he can't post out. Let's do one face together. I don't want him to post out on it. And so, same thing, I move, I get my leg inside there, and then when I recenter up, if I do everything right, but I'm not controlling this arm very well, just post out when I try to swing down. That's what happens. And then he kind of stops himself and pushes back into me, and I kind of wasted my energy right there. But if I can control this arm, when I'm pulling him toward me, and then now, see how I blocked it? So now you can't post out on it. I've got it. got it blocked here. Now he can't post. Good question. You want to stop him from being able to post out so you control that out. Well, that's why we're kind of locking it beforehand as we're going, before we start to speed. Afterwards, it's kind of late and I have to transition to something. Yeah, there's a bunch of other speeds, right? This one, what do we call this speed? Elevated speed. Right? Sometimes people refer to it as the butterfly or the half butterfly, because a butterfly guard, my foot's in the exact same position as my foot. So a lot of times when we start and I'm here, the difference between the butterfly sweep and this one, there's really not much difference with what you're doing with this leg. This leg's doing almost exactly the same thing. The difference is this one. On this one, my foot's on the inside, whereas when I start in closed guard, my foot's on the outside. I can still use this leg pretty much the same exact flavor. But you get ready. I'm free. 1, 2, 3. Find a partner kind of close to your size so they're easier to sweep your weight. Somebody right here for me. There's a big open spot over there. Right there, top person, don't let them move for just a second so they can see what I'm talking about, okay? So bottom person, try to move, try to sweep. Top person, just hold them down really good. Go. Top person, hold them down, don't let them move. Hold them, hold them. 20 seconds of the tournament left. Oh, I had to get in. Get back up, try it again. Knees wide, hips down. Go. Yeah, okay, good. That means right there. So that's why we're doing this. Some guys will get there and just saw you out the last 20 seconds, and then you're kind of stuck in that position. So this is a way to kind of deal with that, okay? Now also, if you ever go with a wrestler, a lot of times, because wrestlers feel like they have you pinned, and they're used to pinning with their chest, that's how they'll hold you down. So we never, ever, 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 ever go around their butt, Tristan. Our legs go up around their waist. I don't want to spend time telling you something you should already know, okay? But again, some guys will stall you out in that position, but wrestlers almost do this instinctively because they're not used to posturing up and creating that space when they're trying to pin someone under their back, okay? So from here, your right hand's going to hook into their collar. Your left one's going to kind of wrap their elbow. Okay? Now that way it stops them from posting in a second. Now you're going to put your foot down. You put both feet if you need to. They're not going anywhere. Scoot your butt toward the water fountain as you shrimp. You got to shrimp really hard. Be almost all the way on your side. Now scoot your right foot in that gap that's created. Now go back to the middle. Good. Now using both hands right where they're at, one on the elbow, one on the collar, you're going to pull toward you, and as you pull, kick with your foot and sweep them over. And then to not to mount, because 9 times out of 10 when they're fighting you, you'll go to half guard. So go to side control. You didn't use your foot, Jai. Keep using your foot in there to sweep them over. Now get to side control. Don't flop, Arthur. Feet flat, knees up. Good. And back again. So ready. collar. Back to the collar. Other hand grabbing your elbow. You're going to open your guard and shrimp so your hips move their elbow. Slide your foot in the pocket. Back to center. Pull towards your chest. Use that leg to skip them over. And side control. Quit making me say it, Sawyer. We've only done two. Two you've done wrong. Next one will be push-ups. And back again. They're down low. And Nicholas, they're down low. Hand in the collar. Hand on the elbow. Open your guard and shrimp and move the elbow. Foot in the pocket. Back to center. Pull an elevator sweep. Side control. Good. And on your own for 2 minutes. And you guys may begin. Having a hard time squeezing and pull a little more with your hand. Actually, break really quick. I want to show one more bonus thing on this. If you're who's having a hard time lifting with your leg? Anyone? Yeah, have to go up again. You'll still get the rest of your time. I just want to show one bonus extra move. So I did everything else the same, okay? I get to here, I shrimp up, I get my foot in, and I'm in. But I'm having still a really hard time, okay? Sometimes I can walk up a little bit and put my foot on his knee. Now when I put my foot on his knee, I have something I can push with. So when I push, I'm going to still pull on this to keep him straight, and I'm going to push his leg. Now I can kick real easy with that leg, okay? So if they're giving me a hard time, now that's sometimes creating that backward space is a little harder. I've got to kind of shoulder walk backwards to get that, but I'll show that again. So if you're having a hard time, try this version of it, okay? So you get everything the same, you got your piece in there, and then now I just can't lift him, he's too heavy on me. So I'm going to create a little bit of space, walk, just enough to get my foot up on his knee. Now I keep pulling up, because if I push and he goes down, go down with it. Now, no, keep your knee where it's at. Be up top. Now if I push and his whole body goes down, that doesn't do anything. So I've got to pull his top toward me while I kick his knee away. Now he's flapped out real easy, and now it's easy to roll. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, if you're having a hard time with that, or if you just want to try it, you can give that version a try as well. So you got about a minute and a half. Ready on 3, 1, 2, 3. Same spot, same partner. If they're closer to your size, you won't need that knee push. But if they're a little bigger than you or really strong, then you might need that knee push. Okay? So ready? Nicholas, quit making me say go down. Okay? Ready? Begin. Good. When you're pushing with that foot, make sure it's on their knee, not their thigh. So you want to get down low on their